Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. In this video, we're going to be comparing my brand new PRS 2021 Studio to a bunch of other guitars. Now, I know it's New Guitar Day and I probably should be leaving this a little bit longer, but is this guitar as great as I thought a week ago when I pulled it out the box? And I want to compare it against some of my other favourite guitars. So today we're going to be comparing it against a Fender Custom Shop Strat. We're going to be comparing it against a PRS DGT and also a Custom Shop Les Paul. So let's get to it. I always get asked in the comments what amp I'm playing through and what speakers and that sort of stuff. So just to let you know, I'm playing through the Blue Guitar Amp 1. I'm going to use the clean setting on that, and I'm also going to use the classic setting, which is a bit like a JCM 800, and the clean setting I guess is a bit more like a Fender. And I'm going to be going through my 2 Notes Torpedo Studio. That's going to be doing all the speaker emulations. Now, there's definitely a sound about the narrow-field pickups that do sound sort of stratty, especially in the neck position. The narrow-fields definitely have a bit more body to the sound, but also still retain that clarity. What I'll do now is to compare the bridge pickup with the Strat bridge, and I'll put it in the single coil mode on the PRS. And now let's switch it into the humbucker mode. Now, to me, that's where this guitar really shines, because the humbucker on this guitar sounds better than, I think, any other guitar that I've got. Let's bring out some other humbuckers. Now, before, this guitar would have been my go-to for that sort of overdriven bridge humbucker sort of sound. So let's compare it to the PRS. Now, I've been hunting for the right Les Paul for years and years and years. I never really got on with Les Pauls. But when I found this Les Paul and started playing, especially through the bridge humbucker, I thought it was like the most perfect sort of overdriven humbucker sound that I found. It's definitely the best Les Paul that I've ever played. But the PRS on that bridge humbucker definitely, well, compares, if not sounds remarkably the same as that. So these new 5815 LT pickups are fantastic. Now, I know the neck pickup on the Studio is a narrow field, and it's obviously different to the humbucker, but let's compare that to the Les Paul. And now the Les Paul. And let's try exactly the same thing on the PRS DGT. So before, if I was doing any recording work and I didn't know what the job was going to be, I would normally take along the DGT, because the DGT is incredibly versatile. You can obviously tap the pickups, and it has got that sort of Les Paul sound, but you can also make it sound like a sort of Telecaster as well. But since owning the Studio, I think the Studio definitely has that more sort of versatile sound, and I guess that's because it is of that sort of standard, even though it's not humbucker single, but it's definitely got more of that flavour to the sounds. I definitely think the narrowfields are a really interesting pickup, as they do sound stratty. They don't sound exactly like a single coil, but they do have that sort of high-end bite of a single coil. Before we go on, I should just say that the trems on the PRSs are absolutely fantastic. They are definitely the best trem that I've ever played on a guitar. I mean, I've had every sort of trem you can possibly imagine, and the PRS, it never goes out of tune. And you can be quite brutal with it. You can, you know, do some dive bombs and all that sort of stuff if that's what you want to do. Or, you know, even just give it like gentle vibrato, and it always stays in tune. Highly recommended. So let's compare the bridge pickup of the DGT with the Studio. Now, even though I love my PRS DGT, this again has definitely more clarity from that bridge pickup. These 5815 LT pickups are absolutely fantastic. Let's try the clean sounds of the Studio compared to the DGT. So on the Studio, that was the neck position. This is the neck position on the DGT. So I think it's obvious how much more clarity the narrow fields have over the humbucker. So if I switch it into the split coil mode, I hope that comes across on YouTube, but the amount of difference between this and the DGT on the clean sort of settings is massive. So it's so much more clarity from the studio. Now, if I didn't own both of these guitars and I had to choose between one, I would definitely choose the studio, as it's definitely got more clarity. It's definitely more versatile, even though the DGT is really versatile. If you're looking for a Les Paul that can, I guess, sort of turn into sort of Telecaster sounds, the DGT is fantastic. If you're looking for a Les Paul and Stratty sort of sounds, I'd definitely go for the studio. At the moment, the studio is definitely going to be my go-to guitar for any recording session, especially if I don't know where I'm going, or if you're doing any gigs and you've got to play a variety of different styles. I definitely recommend the studio over probably any other guitar. Now, let me know in the comments below what you guys preferred. I am sort of still in that new guitar day sort of phase where I'm feeling this is the best thing that best guitar that I've ever owned. But it'd be really interesting to see, you know, after listening to it, what you guys thought and what you guys preferred. Anyway, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.